beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Lucid9. We are here, and we're investigating currently. Well, besides the point of everyone arguing with each other. Watching a movie? I subtly shake my head. We never get everyone to agree on the same movie. How about an amusement park? Wait, right now? We're going right now. An amusement park? Yeah, there's that new high-tech one by the mall, you know, with the new Lemony skate attractions. I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Lemniscate, the mega corporation of all things technical and media related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently, they were going to revolutionize entertainment. I feel weird talking with my retainer. I feel like I'm slurring, but whatever. Oh, those look amazing. Sounds like fun. I'm in. Amusement park right now, though? Elizabeth only shakes her head. It looks like it's about to be nighttime. As remarkable as it sounds, I must pass. I have other duties to attend to. I consider this for a moment. Should I let her go? She did try her best in the investigation, but the image of a squealing Elizabeth on top of a roller coaster is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales as she quickly glances around at the others. When they only return looks of confusion, she storms over to me, angrily hissing into my ear. Stop that! Then come with us. Give me one reason. Because you don't want anyone to find out about your job? Give me another reason. Because you'd be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. The thought comes before I can stop it. I quickly wave it away so it won't take root. The last thing I need right now is to sympathize with Elizabeth, because I'm so dashing. That isn't a good reason. You asked for a reason. That doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Blimey, I simply can't believe you. She steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear. Fine, but who's paying? I look to Shigiri. Everyone follows suit. For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her feet, face coloring in anger. No, absolutely not. Why? I harbor no incentive in chaperoning an inordinately extensive conglomerate of cognitively impaired juveniles to a venue whose solitary object is the frilliest squandering of time. The insults only fuel me to think harder. The amusement park won't be cheap. We need Shigiri to pay for us. The question is, what would make her? Oh, of course, if it has anything to do with the case, Shigiri will be there in the blink of an eye. Well, I wasn't going to mention this because it seemed trivial at the time, but there was a minor leave room today. And you did not think to tell me sooner? Like I said, it felt too trivial for me to mention. Honestly, I don't really want to go to the park, but I feel like it might give us some important information. Well, what was the lead? Ad-libbing in front of a teacher is one thing, but ad-libbing in front of Shigiri is a different matter entirely. I struggle to work past my sluggish brain for the answers. While there were some claims that the Yakuza might own the amusement park, it might give us a clue on how students are able to leave the campus after curfew. Wait, there's no reason for the Yakuza to be affiliated with the disappearances. Well, that would tie two controversial pieces of evidence from last week. Is she serious? Ari? Amusement park? I shouldn't go. Remember? Surprisingly, Ari's silence only seems to strengthen Shigiri's resolve. Don't think of it in such a manner. Very well, Ishiyama, let us depart. Really? And you're paying for everyone? Oh yes, with your future wages. I'm not even getting paid. Hey, what's going on up here? Oh. Hi, Mr. Yoda. As if there wasn't a party enough, Mr. Yoda arrives on the scene, brandishing a ruler in his right hand. He stops short upon seeing our little group. Yama? Hey, Mr. Yoda. Why, if it isn't J-Man. Sup, Mr. Yoda? Who's J-Man? I mean, I'm assuming it's Mr. Yoda, but he doesn't have a J in his name. Hey, gents, ladies. What the hell is going on up here? The third floor officers swore up and down that someone was getting murdered. I recall the decidable level of the recent argument and feel slightly guilty. Were we that loud? Loud enough that we're supposed to give a disturbance warning, apparently. I mean, if someone was getting murdered up here, you were kind of behind on. Like, he was pretty slow about it to get up here. He brandishes a pile of detention notes threateningly. Everyone stiffens, except Shigeri and me. Probably a bad sign. Oh no, please, Mr. Yoda. Whatever could be wrong, Miss Oshiro. And with a total lack of elegance, he flings the slips of paper over the banister of the roof. They ran down in shards of flapping pink in the school pool below. Listen, kids. You totally weren't here. The officers were totally just hallucinating, and I totally did not just toss those detention slips into the pool. He's so cool. Relief pops up on everyone's faces. Trust Mr. Yoda to be the rebel. Now scam before they fire me, yeah? Scram. Sorry, not scam. We don't need any further encouragement. We rush away from the rooftop greenhouse and down the stairs. Thankfully, the walk to the amusement park is uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we pass by 6 police cars in the space of half an hour. 6 of them? Holy. The Palace theme park is startlingly successful, considering how recently it was founded, but that can largely be credited to its cutting-edge attractions. Even minor deals like the hologram park maps in every segment, or the experimental cleaning robots whirring about. Everything makes the place seem like a piece of the future. That sounds cool. Looks like Lemon-Skates really outdone themselves. Welcome. How many tickets? Yahiko swaggers to the front of the line, leaning on one elbow against the window. These are all my friends. You can buzz them in, right? Sorry, who are you? The rest of us exchange dubious glances as Yahiko jerks back, clearly shocked. I'm Yahiko Akari. Who? Yahiko Akari? You know, the son of the Akaris? It's a flicker of recognition in attendant's eyes, but she doesn't budge. I wasn't aware the Akaris had a son. Of course they do, it's me. Sorry, sir, but do you have any proof? No, you would ask. I'll just call them right up. Wait, Yahiko. He confidently dials a number into his phone. We wait, and wait, and wait some more. Then he lowers his phone looking sheepish. Sorry, they must be busy. But I really am the son of the Akaris. Look, I have a... Enough, we're simply wasting time. Shigeri pushes in front of him and hands out her card as the register racks up to a startling number. Without further ado, we're ushered into the park, but not without some prominent glares from the staff. As we enter the main area, we're assaulted with smells of oily, overpriced food and the cloying scent of sugar. Exhausted parents are being dragged from place to place by bouncing, squealing children. Sorry guys, I really thought I could get us in. It's, fine. Was he acting or is he really like a son of a rich person? If it wasn't for the fact that his expression is totally serious, I would probably be mocking him. He can't seriously be the son of some Lemon-Skate higher-ups. He could. Before we proceed any further, I recommend that you all exchange contact information. Obnoxious as it may be, you are now under my jurisdiction, and it is my responsibility to return you all safely. After a moment's pause, everyone moves into action. The only info I need to gather is Ari's, but others seem to be having more difficulty. Will you bestow upon me the honor of your number, my lady? Oh, and this is where your reputation as school princess backfires tremendously. I suppose it wouldn't be much trouble. He eagerly hands his phone to her, where she inputs her information slowly and agonizingly. Right, I got an investigation to see, so here we must part. Honestly, I'm surprised that she isn't forcing us to investigate with her, especially considering that she paid. Ari, promise me you shall participate in everything. Thank you. Farewell. Duty calls. With that, she races off into the distance, the cat bouncing merrily over her head. For some reason, after everyone's finished exchanging information, they all turn to me. Guess I'm supposed to decide where to go. Oh, I get to pick? Okay, the Tech Sandbox, I don't know what that is. Tower Drop, holy hell. Bot Fight Arena, Extreme Carousel, Laser Tag, Tech Showcase, and Ferris Wheel. I would like... Well, usually when we go to the amusement park, we kind of made it... It was a tradition for like 2 years or so to ride the pirate ship. The one that like goes up all the way and then like, you know, crazy stuff. But I don't think that's one that's on here. So... Tower Drop it is for me. Several terrified screams from nearby turn my attention to a tower of twisted metal that seems to stretch to the sky. Masato eagerly nudges me in the ribs, pointing frantically at said tower of twisted metal. Hey Yama, you and me. What? The tower drop, man. No. There are more elegant ways of suicide, you know. It ain't suicide, it'll be fun, or awesome. Clearly his definition of awesome vastly differs from mine, or any sane person's definition of awesome. I would ride with Masato. Have fun. You gotta come with me. What? Why? It's destiny, man. Can't you hear it calling you? Oh, wait. The ground is calling me more. Stop babying around. Think of it this way. Gravity's acceleration is 9.8 meters per second squared, and that tower is maybe 125 meters high. If we plug in the figure out the end and velocity of a fallen object, we get the square root of 2 times 9.8 times 125, which is 1,225, and that gets us 49.5. What are we doing math for? Bam! Our end and velocity is 49.5 meters per second downward, neglecting the air resistance, of course. Then we plug that into the time equation to get the time. We gotta divide our velocity numbers by gravity numbers. So 49.5 divided by 9.8, which gives us something around 5.5 seconds. This all means that if the tower breaks, you'll only be terrified out of your wits for 5.5 seconds, before you die a quick and painless death. Thanks, that's really assuring. Still, this sudden display of intelligence leaves everyone in shocked silence. Masato easily grabs me by the arm and lugs me to the tower. Sometimes I think that Masato's a lot smarter than I give him credit for. He is really smart. I feel an impending sense of doom as the attendant straps me in the tower seat, leaving my legs dangling in thin air. I don't see why anyone would do this for fun. I did the tower drop, I believe, like twice at one of the amusement parks with Tyler and his brother and his cousins. It wasn't that bad. I mean, by the time you're up there, yeah, it's scary, but you're not up there for long because it drops you. And when you scream, your scream just like disappears as you go down. Being terrified is fun, man. Yeah, massages? I never knew how to pronounce that word. My stomach lodges in my throat as our seats begin to rise. I know that there's a hyperventilating girl to my left, and further down, a kid looks like he's about to vomit. Why did you guys get on this ride if you're not prepared? You should calm down, man. You look like little Habiki? Habi what? Habiki, my bro, 8 years old. Oh, I didn't know you had a little brother. Got a lot of them, and more to spare. 4 little tykes to look after. Huh, wait a minute. 4 siblings? You really didn't know? Who in their right mind would have 5 children? 8, technically, if the older one's in college. You realize that just makes things more outrageous, right? How could 2 people possibly take care of 8 children? You saying that mom and pa didn't raise us right? Well, honestly, if every member of the family is as capable as Masato, I'd be terrified of how much power they'd have. What was it like growing up? Oh, it was amazing. We learned how to fight tooth and nail for our survival. Is that psychologically healthy? How did you survive? Competitions, man. Competitions are the answer to everything. Things are beginning to make a lot more sense. So you had to fight for food when you were a baby. Nah, mom fed me then. What about when you were a toddler? Oh, come on. No Kurogane lets another Kurogane starve. What? Then why did you have competitions at all? I get you now, Yama. I kind of was thinking, you know, why don't you try out anything? But I get it now. It's because you don't want anything. Something about his words cut deeper than I expect. What does that have to do with food competitions? Easy. We all wanted desserts, so we all fought for them. So you split the regular food but fought for treats? Yep. If nothing else, talking with Masato helps distract me from the dizzying plunge beneath my feet. I search for more questions to keep my mind occupied. Man, it's taking off forever to go up there. How do your parents manage to feed 8 children? The older ones work, including me. You have a job? Track is my job. You get paid? I get a scholarship. Same thing. How we pay for college? Also scholarship? I need a full ride. Nothing less can do. I can't help but feel undeservedly privileged. I've never had to worry about money, even during Osamu's down points. Is that what all your siblings have done? It's the Kurogane tradition, man. Maya's the oldest. She trained herself in Taekwondo till she could work and pay for her own lessons. Got a scholarship to Seoul Uni after she won nationals. And Yoda, he's second oldest. Prodigy at piano. Played in the music shop because mom and pop ain't got one. Happened to run into some dude from Juilliard. And next thing you know, he had a plane ticket to New York. I slouched in shock. From the sounds of it, the Kuraganes could conquer their universe if they so desired. So what? Here it comes, man! Brace yourself! He clutches to his armrest as our seats begin to plummet to the ground. While I have never had a huge aversion for heights, the sudden change of momentum twists my gut into knots. The vertigo throws me into nausea as the wind screams past my ears and into my hair. After a long moment, we finally reach the bottom, somehow still in one piece. Now that's a ride. A ride straight to hell. I thought it was fun. The instant an attendant releases us, I bolt back to the comfort of safety on shaky knees. Well, look who's back! Shut up! But you look like you were having so much fun. Wanna go, Ryui? Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Actually, I think she would love to go. Come on, Ryui! No. I'm very much fine. Hey, Yama, let's pick something. I don't mind waiting if you really want to go on. Mickey, then! I smirk at her obvious discomfort, but obligingly turn back to the map. Alright, I want to go on the Ferris Wheel now. There's a Ferris Wheel to our right, basic but huge, looming over the rest of the park. Heights, anyone? Heights is my middle name. No, it isn't. Either way, a Ferris Wheel may be our best choice. It might calm some of us who are a little overexcited. She sends a significant glance at Akira, who is currently sprinting to and fro, wildly flapping her arms and snorting. I'm a dragon! I'm breathing fire! I'm flying! I'm a dragon! Why is she pretending to be a dragon? Maybe there has been too much excitement for the day. Everyone seems to look forward to taking a breather. Right, Ferris wheel it is. Rui clicks and growls growls a little at Akira, who clicks and growls back. Then thankfully we head to the Ferris wheel without any more anomalies. Anomalies? Whatever. The cars are small since the Ferris wheel is meant to fit as many of them as possible. They're only meant to fit 2 people. Guess prepare it all. Ryui colors slightly at this. Everyone seems to notice. I pretend not to. I guess we are, huh? Hey, you and Cap should share a car. What makes you say that? Well, you're a pair. Why else? Akira! Well, Ryui, if you make such a big deal. Anyway, I'm going with Masato. She shoots this very significant look at the rest of the group. Oh, of course. Misaki, shall we? I believe we shall. Then I'm with her? Her name is Arai, you know, or Ari, I don't know which one it is. But I'd rather go with Arai it is. What, do they think I'm blind? Well, that's settled. It looks like you have no choice but to ride in a car together. The other prance into, well, I plan to anyway, prance into their respective cars, leaving Ryui and me in silence. That was quite possibly the most unsubbed way to get us together. I guess we should board. Yeah, well, the one Ferris wheel I rode in the amusement park, it was huge, so it could fit a lot of people in there. Next time I see Akira, we're going to have a little chat. Probably not like insanely huge, maybe like fits 6 people. That's still a lot, right? Ryui, probably 8 if we're like all super skinny. Ryui and I slip into the next car, a cozy blue box with blue cushioned seats and blue doors and blue ceilings, just with white trim and white wood and white light. Blue and white. Ryui eases comfortably into her seat, turning her head until she's staring out the window. After the attendant closes our door, the Ferris wheel begins to steadily chug upwards. Yama? The serious outline of her voice catches me off guard. I find myself curling my fingers into the cushion beneath me. What? I'm really glad I met you. Why am I making her do the talking? Yama, don't be a jerk. My heart throbs unexpectedly against my ribcage. Nervousness? Shock? And I immediately move to distance myself from the alien emotion. I know, who else would be a willing victim of your verbal abuse? Not that, you know. I feel like you don't hear it very often. I'm glad you're here, Yama. I'm glad I know you. I hadn't known that it was possible to simultaneously feel intensely cold and intensely hot. Something about her words is very discomforting, even while I feel warmth creeping into my limbs. I guess that if I wasn't here, I couldn't be glad. So by default, I'm glad I'm here too. Stupid. What am I even saying? Why do you always do that? Do what? Deflect attention off of yourself. Because I'm not worth paying attention to. Because why would someone as bright and adorable and winning as Riri care for me after all these years? Why is she the one who's glad we're friends when I'm the one who should be saying that 10, 50, 100 times over? I haven't done anything for her. Complained, whined, criticized, complained some more. Who'd really want that kind of friend? I have fun when you're around. I like our bickering. I like watching your stupid competitions with Masato. Just be yourself, okay? I should honestly admit to myself that I'm touched, but I'm far too awkward for that. And this is where we're gonna stop for today's episode. I don't know what's gonna be going on with Riri and I, but I wish our relationship would get closer. I wish we were one step closer to the mystery, because we're already almost nearing 20 episodes and where's the mystery? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.